Please welcome Tony Girardin and Giuseppe Marinoni.
Thank you. Merci.
Merci. Je m'excuse que je ne parle pas anglais, mais j'ai un traducteur. Vous pouvez poser la question que vous voulez.
He says sorry that he can't speak English, but I can translate for him, or you can do so. We can circulate the mic. If you have any questions about the film, or if you just want to take the time to meet Mr. Marinoni after we're here. We came all over from Montreal, and it's a rare chance, so ask away, or, I don't know if you want to mediate the...
Right in the middle here, please.
Ah, ton odorat, comment ça va?
Il n'est pas revenu.
Not bad. Any other questions? C'est une bonne question. Je pense pas que tu as donné le cadeau encore à Jocelyn, parce que dans le film, tu dis...
Oui, j'avais envoyé un produit Campagnolo.
Okay. He asked, what present did you send to Jocelyn Lovell? And he said that he sent him a Campagnolo gift.
Please.
Combien
de temps ça prend pour construire une bicycle?
To learn how, or to actually build one?
Toi, tu peux répondre.
Well, I can tell you how long it takes to make this film, which is probably longer than a bike, but ça prend combien de temps?
À peu près un jour.
One day, once you're good at it, I guess. Any other questions? Pourquoi tu aimes faire du vélo?
Pourquoi moi j'aime faire ou fabriquer?
Faire du vélo, pédaler.
Ah ben pour pouvoir vivre encore quelques années.
To live as old as possible, hopefully a few more years.
Mon but c'est de faire le record à 80.
His goal is to do the 80-year-old record at the new velodrome they're building for the Pan Am Games in Hamilton.
Le règlement il est changé pour le bicycle.
There's new rules now for the...
Je peux avoir le bicycle plus performant, puis je pense qu'à 80, je vais aller plus vite qu'à 75.
He thinks he'll go faster when he's 80 than when he's 75, because they've actually changed the rules for the record. There used to be the traditional record with like old school bikes, and then now they have the profile tubes and profiled wheels.
C'est parce que mon record il était battu, mais avec un bicycle plus performant et avec...
Yeah. His record was recently beaten by somebody using the new types of bikes.
Quand moi je l'ai fait, il voulait pas que j'aille un bicycle performant.
When he did it, you could only do it with the old school bikes, which is like...
Mais le règlement il a changé. Alors à 80, je vais aller plus vite avec un bicycle plus performant.
So that's why he thinks when he's 80, he'll be faster than when he was 75.
Toujours avec le même bicycle.
Any questions? Qu'est-ce que tu penses que les règlements ont changé puis que le record de Merckx a été battu?
Oh ben c'est stupide.
Stupid.
C'est stupide. Parce que on ne peut pas comparer un coureur bon, mais pas champion, à 43 ans, battre le record de Merckx de 2 km. C'était impensable, impossible. C'est tout à cause de la bicyclette. Mais c'est pas la bicyclette, hein?
C'est quoi?
C'est la position.
He says it's the position. It's not the bike, but it's that you can use those profile bars. Profilé. Okay.
Et les roues pleines.
Yeah, and wheels also, he says, has a lot to do with it. So he could not use profiled wheels for his record.
Parce que Bormann, il a battu le record de Merckx de 25 mètres, le record de Merckx.
Okay.
Mais Bormann, avec un bicycle profilé comme ça, il a fait 56 km et demi.
Yeah, so the record that Merckx did, which is like ultimate human effort was
il a fait le 14,
49, and then
il a-
somebody beat him and did 56 when he was allowed to use
Il a
these
fait le 14% plus vite.
14% faster. So, yeah. Stupide, c'est une bonne réponse qu'il dit.
Oui, c'est ça. Oui, vraiment. Ils sont chanceux que la stupidité ne tue pas parce qu'il n'aurait pas beaucoup de vivants.
He says it's a good thing that stupidity doesn't kill because there wouldn't be many people alive today. That's a good one. Si t'as emmené un vélo avec toi, non. He did not bring a bike, but I will say this. Can I say this? He turned 77 2 days ago, and when it's his birthday, he rides twice as many kilometers as his age. So he did. He did 154 kilometers a couple of days ago, and he does 400 or 500. He's up to 7,000 or 8,000 this year, this summer.
5 heures.
Ça fait 7,000 à date cet été?
7 000, oui.
He's at 7,000, and he's going to Italy next week, I think, and he's going to keep cycling when he's there.
That's pretty much from Montreal to here and back.
Yeah. But it was his birthday, and he's been feeling good about this movie project now. It took a while to get him into it, and he did have the strength and energy to build a bike to bring to VIFF. So tonight, somewhere there should be a bike frame built by Giuseppe that we're hoping to give away to somebody. So I don't know where this is, if it exists, but is there? Oh, look at that.
Bon.
So I guess Giuseppe has been telling me that he's been honored. He's still wondering why somebody with dirty hands would be worthy of having a film made about him, But I told him it's an interesting story, it's important, and so he feels honored, and for that reason, he made this bike with his hands to bring specifically to VIFF, and we were thinking that the best thing would be to give it away to somebody whose birthday it is today. Is it anybody's birthday? Is it your birthday today?
Okay.
Please come and get your birthday
Bring
present.
your driver's license.
C'est sa fête. C'est sa fête. Ouais.
C'est sa fête.
It's a rare opportunity to get, a bike like this from the maker. If it was me, I would just hang it on my wall, But do as you wish with it. It's a lovely souvenir of a lovely man. I'm getting emotional. Combien de temps ça t'a pris? This is a 40th anniversary bike. So he started making these last year. He's been making bicycles for 40 years. So there's a 40 in front.
Very nice to meet you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Laurie Schechter.
We need proof of ID.
I'll show it to you.
I believe you. I believe you.
Happy birthday.
Donne-y un colleur. Donne-y un colleur. Donne-y un colleur. Donne-y un bec.
Birthday, dear Laurie. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you too. So nice to meet you. I wish you all the best.
On dit heureux de te rencontrer, puis bonne chance avec tout.
Thank you. Merci.
Like I said, you can build it or hang it on a wall and keep it as a souvenir. Yeah, he says you can put it on a wall.
I will definitely.
Or you can ride it, but then you'd have to find the parts for
We'll
it.
see.
Yeah, or give it to somebody, or, Quelle grandeur que c'est? 54.
It's amazing. I cannot believe it.
55? She's just shocked?
I'm shocked and absolutely delighted. I just want to say I'm absolutely shocked and I'm absolutely thrilled. And it's such a pleasure to meet you, and I loved the film very
Yeah.
much.
I'm happy you did.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
c'est la bonne grandeur pour elle.
Driver's license.
He thinks it's the right size for her.
Do you think she has an honest face, you guys? We're not going to ask for her driver's
Yeah, I
license,
didn't
right?
see the ID.
Fair enough.
We believe her. We have a box for it, by the way. So if you want to, Noah, if you can let her know that she can pack it up, there's the box for it. Perfect. Okay. What else? We can take more questions and hang around, but just to let you know, we're going to the Bismarck after for a small little get-together. And we're also selling some posters, which you can get signed if you want, as a way to sponsor a trip. There's a lot of us out here that came out, so it'd be great to get your support. But just your questions and your comments are great.
Please.
Well, the scene in the film, in the opening, is actually the moment where I sort of convinced him. I still wasn't sure if it was going to go ahead or not. And I filmed him, and he's like, "What are you doing here? Or why do you want to do this? Are you spying on me?" He didn't really trust me, and that was real, you know. I met him maybe 15 times through my collecting of bikes and him repainting them for me or refurbishing them. But I hadn't really spent much time with him or spoke to him. And because of the record, he then became interested in the film project. His wife, Simone, as well, who is here, by the way. She's very shy, but she's right over there.
Signora.
Please stand up. Lève-toi debout. If I had my way, she would be up here with us, but she's very shy, but she's very nice. So if you want to talk to her after, you can do that. But yeah, convincing him took a while, and that scene in the film was an important one. And definitely it took a while to get things going, but that was the scene when I convinced him.
Please.
L'évolution. Qu'est-ce que tu penses de l'évolution des bicycles aujourd'hui?
How do you feel about the evolution of bicycles today?
Les bicyclettes aujourd'hui sont beaucoup plus performantes, plus légères, plus
Bicycles today are
rigides.
much more performing,
Mais
much lighter.
les côtes que moi j'aime faire, parce que moi je fais encore les côtes. Nous autres, le cycle Marinoni fabrique tous les bicycles en acier et en titane. Et les côtes en carbone, ils sont faits comme tout le monde dans les pays asiatiques. Mais c'est sûr que si je ferais la course aujourd'hui, j'aurais un bicycle en carbone.
He says carbon is performance, and the company, I guess, I didn't talk much about that in the film because it wasn't a corporate film, so to speak. I didn't want to talk much about the business, but they do have a business. They offer carbon bikes, steel, aluminum, titanium. But he said if he was racing, he would take a carbon bike for just speed, but the joy of building the old steel bikes is what he really likes.
Mais les câbles en carbone, ils sont délicats. Une chute, tu peux perdre le câble au complet.
Carbon frames are delicate. He said one crash and it's done. Not always. This is a crazy story. I'll just total sidetrack. He was cycling with friends last week or 2 weeks ago, and the person in the front got a wire in the mouth. There was a dump truck that dumped sand in the road. That's how I believe the story. And they snipped a wire, and the wire came down. And they were all riding in a line, and the person in front got the wire, and it cut his mouth like this, and he just went flying. Side story, but one of the many stories that he's told me from riding.
We've got time for a couple more questions, please.
Me and him? We did not. We rode the plane over to Italy, and he's invited me to ride, but we actually live, maybe 45 minutes away, so we've never had the chance. But I challenge anybody to do that record. If you're half his age, I was trying to keep track of him with a car, just to film, and it was difficult.
Le prochain record, moi je vais le faire encore avec le même bicycle,
Okay.
mais change les roues
Okay.
et le guidon profilé. Et ça
So
va être assez.
the record, when he's 80, he says all he needs to change is the wheels and the handlebars that they now allowed, but he'll use the same frame.
All right. The last question up here in the back, please.
C'est quoi la chose duquel tu es le plus fier que tu as accompli dans ta vie? La chose que...
Ben, la chose, c'est à partir de zéro et fabriquer des bicyclettes, parce que moi j'étais le premier au Canada à fabriquer des bicycles de course. Et puis j'ai appris ça tout seul à penser avec l'aide de Rossine et d'autres fabricants italiens.
He said he's very proud to have started with nothing, basically with zero, and have learned how to build bikes. He was the first in Canada, and as I believe it, he's the last for building those types of frames.
Dans les courses, j'étais champion à 20 ans, j'étais champion de la Lombardie. Mais après, ben, ma carrière, j'ai voulu que je fasse le militaire, puis j'ai perdu 2-3 ans. Puis c'est ça.
He was a champion of Northern Italy at the time, and he was on his way to become a professional in Europe, but he had to go to the military, so put a damper on his career. Then he came to Canada and participated in a race, as you heard in the film, and then he stayed here because of different reasons. He met Simon, and he also, obviously at the time he was a very good rider in Canada, and he obviously dominated the scene because in Canada people were still sort of, getting into bike racing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Girardet and Giuseppe Marinoni.
Thank you very much for coming out, everybody. The film is playing Saturday at 4 o'clock, same place. So if you know any friends that want to see it, it would be great to see people out here. Maybe see you at the Bismarck after if you want to come out. He promised he would come for 10 minutes.